Well, hey everybody, welcome back. Hopefully, you guys are having a good start to the week. For a Monday. And if you are, if this is your first time tuning into to the channel, welcome. This is Larry's House of Hockey. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about, well, a couple things. This first part shouldn't hopefully take too long, because I do want to talk about a little more important topic about these guys. But it seems like I have to talk about this. Seems like every so often, people who obviously have never watched my channel, they don't seem to understand why why am I doing power rankings? Why am I doing a lot of these different, video topics? Why am I doing this? Why are you copying Shannon the Hockey Guy? I love Shannon's channel. Love his channel. But apparently in some people's minds, you can't do something else someone else is doing. Even though, I have no problem saying, he inspires a lot of the things, a lot of the stuff that I've done. But it's also the fact that my subscribers have asked me to do that. They like Shannon stuff too. So they asked me, hey, the idea of a whiteboard. That's kind of what they want. That's kind of what they had asked for, because they want to see. They want that visual of what I'm talking about. So that's why I have that. When I'm talking about teams, they kind of came up with the idea, because they like how Shannon, with the magnets and stuff. So, and I like the idea of them too. So that's why I started making my own. But apparently some people just don't like it. They don't like because somebody else does something, and it's similar to somebody else, they go and they complain. And it's like, you can't just enjoy yourself. And I've said this time and time again. If somebody else saw my channel and liked some of the stuff that I did, and they wanted to start a YouTube channel, and they wanted to do something similar, and they wanted to use what I do as inspiration for what they do, by all means, go ahead. I'd love that. I think that would be fantastic. If somebody were to start up a YouTube channel and go and say, I watch Larry's House of Hockey, and he's doing this, and I'd like to do this too, and I'd like to, use him as inspiration for what I do on my channel. I'd love that. I think that'd be fabulous. To me, that's incredible. That would be absolutely incredible, and would be overwhelmingly flattering. Some people just, they've never seen my channel, they've never seen a video, they've never seen anything. They see something, they see, oh, Shannon does it. Oh, he's a ripoff. You can't please some people. And my thing to that is, if you're gonna get on, if you're gonna jump in the comments section and go and just complain, then you don't have to watch. You don't have to watch. You don't have to watch. You don't have to. There's plenty of other channels you can go watch. If you don't like it, it is what it is. But me doing a lot of the stuff, yeah, I'm doing a lot of the same stuff that Shannon does. But there's a reason for it. It's not because I'm trying to rip him off. If anything, I'm using it as, I see his channel, and it inspires me to try and, create more content and do stuff like that. But it's what the subscribers have asked for. It's what a lot of my subscribers have asked for. It's what they wanted. They like the idea of power rankings. They want to see other people. You know, they watch Shannon's power rankings. So do I. But they want to see what other people think. They want to see, you know, other people's rankings. It's not just one person. You know, it's more. There's more to it. You know, and you know, some people, they just, you know, you can't make everybody happy. And honestly, if they don't like it and they want to complain and, you know, say I'm a hockey guy ripoff, even though that is not what that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm doing what a lot of the subscribers asked, because I had asked them, you know, what would you like to see? And this is what they wanted to see. They wanted to see me do power rankings. They wanted to see, you know, they wanted to see, because I tried starting off writing stuff down, you know, on like a notepad and talking from there, but people didn't know what I was talking about. That's why they were like, you know, we love the idea of Shannon's whiteboard. You know, we'd love to see you do that too. So that's what I did. So, you know, again, you can't please everybody, but you know, bottom line, you know, I mean, if you just, you know, if you go and you see one of my videos and you immediately go and say, you know, oh, he's a hockey guy ripoff, well, you know, you don't like it, you don't have to watch. So, with that said, I wanted to get a little more into something about these guys. Now, the Toronto Maple Leafs, they've been struggling lately. And we saw, it was last Thursday, in a game against Boston, we saw Timothy Liljegren. He got ridden into the boards by Brad Marchand. Now, of course, we all know Brad Marchand is, you know, he's very controversial. He's not really well liked. But he's well liked enough in the Boston Bruins organization. He is the captain of the team. Now, a lot of people saw the play that happened with him and Timothy Liljegren, where he kind of rode Liljegren into the boards, and Liljegren went feet first into the boards. And it didn't look great. There was no penalty on the play, but as it looked like Marchand was going to go off the ice. Well, the Boston coach threw him right back out there, because basically he's saying, no, you go back out there, because they're not going to do anything. Now, call me crazy. Now, whether it's a penalty or not, this is your teammate that just got ridden into the boards. You know, whether it's a penalty or not, you know, whether it's a clean play or not, you got a teammate that goes into the boards. If you consider that a cheap play, and the guy who did it is still on the ice, don't you think you would jump on the ice, say the next shift that he's on the ice, if you're on the ice, wouldn't you go do something? Like, you know, and I'm not saying you've got to be, you know, just like Sid Cicero said on Breakfast Television, you know, or one of the other people that co-host with him. We're not saying that Austin Matthews has to go into the corner with Brad Marchand, drop his gloves, and start, you know, throwing down. You know, you don't need your 60-goal scorer, you know, dropping the gloves, throwing punches, and potentially breaking his hand and being out for 6 to 8 weeks. But at the very least, get in Marchand's face. You know, get in his face. You know, do something that is going to, you know, make it seem like, you know, we're not. No, you're not going to do that and get away with it. You know, you're not going to do that to our teammate and get away with it. Well, they didn't do anything. A couple of people went, you know, they might have talked a little bit on the bench. Tyler Bertuzzi, Marchand was saying, I mean, Marchand's good at he's good at flapping his gums. So he's running his mouth at the Toronto bench. Tyler Bertuzzi's laughing with him. I mean, Tyler Bertuzzi's he's smiling and laughing. We're like, he just hurt your teammate. You're smiling? What are you doing? Well, then we come to find out 2 days later after that, because you go and you watch the video, the only guy that's really yapping back at Marchand is Sheldon Keefe, the coach. Why is it the coach? Why is the coach the only guy that's flapping back with him and looks miffed? I mean, he's not only talking to Marchand, but I mean he's very animated. He's very vocal. He's shaking his head. He looked pissed, which is more than any of the other Maple Leaf players on the bench. That to me is a little disturbing. Like, why would you not have your teammates back? That's what I didn't understand that. Why would you not come to the defense of your teammate? But then hearing 2 days later that Sheldon Keefe he actually had to put together a team meeting about standing up for your teammates. You have to do a team meeting for that? You have to literally organize a team meeting to get your team together. This is an NHL team. These are professional players. You have to organize a team meeting about standing up for teammates? What? Like, what world? In what world of sports do you have to do that? In what other team do you have to do that? Apparently it's Toronto Maple Leafs. You have to do that. They don't know that, hey, you should stand up for a teammate. If something happens to a teammate and you think it was dirty, to help stand up for him. Because Liljegren is going to be out for probably, at least from what I was hearing, at least the next two and a half months. And you're just going to sit there. You're just going to sit there on the bench. And now Sid Cicero said something interesting. And I don't know if it's necessarily a little over the top. He might have had an idea here. He suggested stripping the captaincy from John Tavares because Marchand's skating by the bench. John Tavares, the captain, he's just sitting there with this blank stare, like just stare, like literally just sitting there, like, I don't know what to do. You're the captain of the team. What do you think you should do? It's like, rally your teammates. Rally your teammates. Our teammate just went down. He's going to be out forever. There's the guy that did it. How about we go get in his face? How about we go get in his face? How about we do something, to say, you're not going to get away with that. How about the next time you're on the ice? Like if you're Ryan Reeves, the next time you're on the ice and Marchand's on the ice, skate it, go in there with him. Give him a couple of jabs, give him a little, theoretically where you can get away with it, give him a slash, give him a little slash or something. Get in his face and go and say, yeah, try that again. At least something. Not where you're taking a stupid penalty or where you have to have one of your core guys go and drop the gloves against Marchand. But defend your team, stand up for your teammate. I couldn't believe when I literally couldn't believe, and Sid Cicero's reaction I thought was perfect. When he said that Sheldon Keefe had to do a team meeting, he just he literally just kind of he takes his pen and is just like, he just threw his pen up in the air like, are you serious? A team meeting to put it across to your players that you should stand up for your teammate? I mean, come on. That's insane to me. The fact that you have to have a team meeting to tell your team, yeah, you should probably stand up for your teammate. What other organization do you have to do that? Do you really think that if something like that happens to, let's just say for example, using the Minnesota Wild as an example, let's just go and say that somebody on another team goes and does something similar to Matt Boldy, rides him into the boards, a play where Boldy gets hurt. Do you really think that members of the Minnesota Wild are just going to sit around and let this guy walk by the bench and trash talk and not do anything? No, that's not going to happen. Because what you are going to see, because I've seen it happen. Something like that happens. Oh, there's an immediate scrum. You're on the ice. You're jumping on the guy. You're going to the defense of your teammate. Dean Evason is not going to have to hold a team meeting 2 days later saying, I need you to defend your teammates. That's not going to happen. Do you think if somebody did something like that to Connor Bedard that the Chicago Blackhawk players aren't immediately gonna try and bulldog this dude? Whoever does it? I could not believe that when I heard that. I'm like, you really have to have a team meeting to discuss standing up for your teammate? It's amazing. Just amazing. And not amazing in a good way. That's horrendous. That is horrendous. You have a teammate that is going to be gone for the next 2+ months. And you didn't do anything. You just let it happen. You didn't try to defend him at all. You sat there on the bench. You smiled. You were laughing with Marchand. Your captain just sat there with the freaking 1,000-yard stare. Which way did he go, George? My God, I couldn't. I literally, when I heard that, I got mad. I got mad because I'm like, what world are we living in where you have to have a team meeting to tell your team, you might want to stand up for your teammate. So, your teammate gets hurt on a play by somebody. You might want to, maybe stand up, for your teammate and, maybe at least get in the guy's face, something. But no, in Toronto, in the world of Toronto, the Toronto Maple Leafs, you have to have a team meeting in order to drill the point into their head. If your teammate gets hurt, maybe try and defend him. I mean, call me crazy. Just a thought. If you have a teammate that goes and gets hurt on a play, are you not going to try and, cause a scrum or something and start, at least pushing, shoving something? Try to get the point across like you're not going to do that to our guy? Toronto showed, go ahead. You can go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that all you want. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to sit back. Yeah. Okay, the guy's out for 2.5 months. Okay. I literally almost have no, I mean, that's one of those speechless type things. You're just like, how does that happen? How do you do that? How do you not stand up for your teammate? But apparently the Toronto Maple Leafs have no problem watching a teammate just get hurt and just sit idly by. Nothing happened. Don't do anything. Your captain, just sit there, just sit there like a bump on a log. Bad. Just bad. Horrible. Toronto, you be better. You need to be better when it comes to stuff like that. You need to be better. Stand up for your teammate. Your teammate goes and gets hurt by something, whether it's a penalty or not. Get in their face. As the late great Paul Newman would say when he was Reg Dunlop, lean into him. Let them know you're there. That's what you got to do. Something happens to your teammate, go after him, lean into him, let them know you're there. Don't just sit there and take it like a punk. But apparently the Toronto Maple Leafs are a team full of punks, apparently. Because we have to have a team meeting to be reminded to stand up for our teammate when when our teammate gets hurt. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do you know any other team that would need a team meeting to stand up in defense of their teammate? Love to know what you guys think. And of course, as I started the video, again, some people just, can't be happy with specific video content. Again, you don't have to watch. But whatever. But again, let me know what you guys think. Do you're a fan of a particular team? Do you think your team is going to need to have the coach have to sit them down in a team meeting and bring up the fact that they should probably have their teammates back? Let me know what you guys think. If you like the video, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button. If you really like the video, again, greatly appreciated if you would hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know anytime future videos of mine go live, you can tap that little bell and it will notify you anytime one of my videos goes live. And again, obviously my channel's not for everybody. And again, the reason I do a lot of the videos, like the power rankings, magnets, the board, all that, the subscribers asked for it. And I want to make sure that I try to give my subscribers the best viewing experience possible. So think about that. And again, let me know, whatever team you're a fan of. Does your team honestly need to have a team meeting for the coach to drill into their heads that, maybe you should have your teammates back? Let me know what you guys think. Hit like and subscribe. See you guys later.